Hello there everyone, my name's Noah, and welcome back to the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. This video is in the same style as the previous one, because my stupid ass forgot to switch the screen recorder back to recording the mic, so it didn't actually pick up any of my voice. I did have live commentary for this video, but unfortunately, it didn't record. So I'm now doing post-commentary again, and I only realized that it didn't record when I started editing the video. Damn. Anyways, we'll get through this. Okay, so what I did say in the original recording is that I leveled up Karen to level 12. You could see from somewhere earlier in the video that I showed off that Karen was level to 12. Yep. We're facing this camper guy who has an A-Palm. I have Jules in front of the game with XP, and at this point I was contemplating putting Karen in front to get Karen more XP so that Karen will level up. And I kept on misclicking because the reaction of the or not say reaction, no, what is the word? Forget it. It doesn't register fast enough. So anyways, I go up to face this hiker, which I thought I would be fine with since he has, you know, rock ground types, usually rock types, because he's a hiker. And at this point I was like, oh, rage, does that increase attack? Till now, I still don't know because I didn't check. Anyways, I one-shot her with water gun. Hell yeah. And we defeated Hiker Nicholas. That's great. There's a healing house right up there, but at this point I decided to go down to that camper and fight him, and then there. So after running away from the encounter, I go up to fight this camper girl, I think. Is it a girl? Yeah, it's a camper girl. And I almost likely cut this battle out for the sake of time. Alright, we finally took out that Pachirisu. Man, after this episode, I really hate Pachirisu now. As well as all of the Pikachu clones except Pikachu, because they're just so annoying to deal with. Pachirisu just kept on biting, so I had to bring in, and I was scared that if I went for another Mach Punch with Monferno, it would unleash energy and just kill my Monferno. So I had to switch in my Machop and just leer it down. Man, bite strategies just waste so much time, and I cannot have these videos be too long, otherwise people probably won't watch it. I mean, yeah. So anyways, right now I'm just planting berries, and I grabbed this item, which is a heal ball. I cannot see about anything, and I head back up, which I'll cut ahead to. So after running away from a wild weasel, I ran into this girl running in rectangles. I forgot her trainer class, but it's oh right, it's Battle Girl Kelsey. How could I forget? They changed a sprite in the later games, I think. In black and white, it was some girl in a red suit, I guess, instead of this, I guess, karate outfit, maybe? I don't know. I'm not good with fashion. Anyways, I had Karen out to gain her some experience before realizing that water gun does too little damage for my taste. So I switch into Halsey, and I just wing attack this Machop's face. Spoiler alert, killing it instantly. So yeah, there's that. I go and grab this Repel, and then I head up to fight this other camper girl who for some reason says she wants to play a little. I don't know what she means by that. She could have just played all by herself, but I guess she needs me for some reason. I'm not going to judge her. She leads off with a Pip-Plup, which I thought I was strong enough to face, but apparently Scratch does not enough damage. I switch into Juice, which takes me a while, as you can see, because the freaking gamepad doesn't doesn't respond fast enough. I'm so tilted. Anyways, I switch into Juice and I spark it to death. I was originally planning to cut ahead in this part, but nah, it's fine. I kill it straight away with Spark, as you can see. And yeah, right beside her is a healing house, which sorry, I graciously accept her offer to heal, and will probably do so every time I visit this house. I talk to this bug catcher to see if he gets free items. He does not. He just tells me how useful repels are, which, you know, I can't really fault him. I head down to collect this super potion. Pretty nice this early on in the game. And then I head up into Eterna Forest. Alright, so I head into Eterna Forest and I meet up with Cheryl, who is too scared to go through the forest because of Team Galactic grunts. I'm still saying Team Plasma. What am I doing? So she is scared of Team Galactic grunts, but there aren't even any grunts in this part of the forest. I decided to get my encounter first, and since it's a multi-battle, I don't get to catch both, so I have to choose one. And out of these two, the Baneri and the Badu, I wanted the Badu. So Karen is not gonna do well this year, so I switched into Wukong to try to kill the Baneri, and then realized that Chansey targets the Badu, and thus, thankfully, less than half of its health. The Badu uses Water Sport, which doesn't help. So at this point, I actually Mark Punch the Chansey to try and kill it, but then realized it might not be that good of a call because I still need it for later. Thankfully, its Egg Bomb missed, and I could just kill the Baneri first. So I might just cut ahead in this part. If you're wondering why the Baneri lived on that low HP, because he used Endure the previous turn, and Chansey Egg Bombed the Badu again. So at this point I was really scared that it was just going to kill it, so I had to Mark Punch it to death. It healed up using Soft Board previously, so nothing there. So I kill off the Baneri, and then I catch the Badu, which it's in red health. It's a Badu. It's very easy to catch at this point, and yeah, success. Badu was caught. I always forget that this part takes really long to register, and yeah, I give a nickname to it, which I thought of for a while, trying to come up with a cool name. It didn't come to me, so I just named it the first female name that I could think of that had some sort of resemblance to Roserade's name, Rachel, but spelled like Rochelle. And as you can see, I misspelled it the first time. And yeah, I named it Rachel, spelled Rochelle. Don't ask me why. I'm weird like that. I pick up the antidote, which I wanted to do the first time, but then both of them ambush me. And then I proceed to traverse through the forest. On my way through, I get sidetracked by the Moss Rock, which I comment that I can get a Leafeon quite early on. At this point, I was actually talking about how I prefer Glaceon over Leafeon. And actually, Glaceon is my favorite evolution. I know a lot of people quite dislike Glaceon, I think, but in my previous playthrough of Platinum, I had a Glaceon which was incredibly helpful on my team, and I have grown to love it ever since. Alright, so we reached the first and only mandatory multi-battle in this route, because the rest of the multi-battles, actually I think there's a bug catcher duo who is also mandatory as a double battle, but we reached this duo, and this battle takes extremely long. so I most likely will just cut ahead till I finish the battle. So at this point, I switch out Halsey for Juice, as you can see, and I came back in here to rant about things because the first poison sting that hit me, poisoned, which is why there's just more stuff that I have to deal with. But thankfully, because Cheryl tags along with me, she fully heals all my Pokemon after battle, which is great. Afterwards, this Pachirisu started some annoying bite strategies once again because it's a Pachirisu, and Chansey kept on missing its egg bombs, so not now but later, so I was really getting really annoyed. We finally took down the Pachirisu, which was a pain in the ass to deal with, and we can finally progress after this damn multi-battle. Oh yeah, I grabbed this item up here, nothing much, just a paralyzed heal, which is not helpful because I have nothing that's paralyzed. Anyways, I made this tool here, and I considered making it a multi-battle, but I decided against it and just tried to make them both single battles. Both of these psychics, whatever, have Abras with only teleport. I commented that it's level 17, so it should evolve into a Kadabra, have already evolved into a Kadabra, so why hasn't it? Anyways, I'll skip ahead to the end of these two battles. Alright, and after beating up both psychics, I continue on down to, into the forest. So this was the bug trainer duo bug catcher duo that I was referring to, and they could actually be turned into single battles. I was walking around trying to see if there was an alternate path, but then ultimately decided that I wanted to fight these trainers for some sweet XP. These are bug trainers, so not too difficult, especially the team I have. So I decided to just make it a multi-battle, just to speed things up just that little bit. And as always, multi-battles are extremely long and painful and tiring, so I'll just skip ahead in this part. Alright, so that battle took way longer than I expected, because the Burmese that the other guy was using kept on protecting, which is extremely annoying. Also, Juice leveled up to 18 and learned Bite, and at this point I was actually really thankful that it learned Bite, because it was going to be really helpful against Ventina. The last time I played, I had a Weasel who knew Bite and a Grotto who knew Bite. Who knew? So Ventina's gym was pretty easy, not gonna lie. So, but this time I didn't have a Weasel to learn Bite, so I was actually really worried that I wouldn't have anything good from Ventina. But thankfully, Luxio learned Bite. Had I known that it does learn Bite, maybe I would have used it in my previous playthrough. It has been incredibly helpful so far. Anyways, I battle more of these psychics who are slightly more competent this time because they have Manatites who are actually useful instead of Abras that only know teleport. But once again, they just get killed off very easily because they're part fighting as well. Psychic fighting on paper looks like a good typing, but Psychic is primarily special and fighting is primarily physical, so it's really hard to get even split down the middle while still having decent enough stats to qualify as a good Pokemon. So anyways, after that little rant, this other Psychic has a Psyduck, which honestly, why isn't Golduck Psychic water? It's pure water, which just no. Why? It's got Psy in its name. It should be Psychic water. It learns Psychic moves in its level up learn set. So why? I don't understand. Anyways, as you can see, I one-shot it with Juice's Spark, and I continue on through the forest. On the way, I got myself a potion. This was the original place where I could have gone to avoid trainers. But then I forgot about it. I fought the trainers and then went back down to get the potion. Yes. Anyways, this is the part where I was also confused about because there were two patches of. It was the same patch of tall grass, but there was like two routes, and there was a route that just cuts straight through the grass. I've checked it out and then I went back, and then stupidly, on the last piece of grass, and I only stepped in like 3, the last piece had a double multi-battle on it, which made no sense whatsoever, but whatever. Anyways, we reached the end of Eterna Forest, and Cheryl thanks me for escorting her through it, and she gives me the Soothe Bell, which I appreciate. I think Badu evolves through friendship, so that would be extremely helpful. At this point, I thought this route was a new encounter because it had the badge of the route badge come down. But then at this point, I checked my town map, and clicked my journal by accident, as you can see. I checked my town map and realized that it's still the same Route 205 as the previous route where I caught the Pachirisu. So, unfortunately, it's not valid. Yeah. For some reason I walked back, and despite knowing that that was the shortcut through that cuts outside of Eterna and Eterna Forest, to say. And I reached the Pokemon Center. I'll fight those fishermen off camera in preparation for the next episode. If I lose, if I lose a Pokemon, I'll record it and then I'll just insert it into the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was in the same style as the previous video. I'm sorry, but I will switch it back for the next video. I promise, unless I do it on the bus again, which then it will still be in this style of video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.